Light, camera, action.
Being a mom has taught me to be calm.
Being a mom has made me extremely strong.
Being a mom has made me more in touch with my emotions.
Being a mom has made me accountable.
Being a mom has made me a lot more considerate of others.
So what motivates me to keep being a super mom, like you call it, is, I guess, the love that I get back is fulfilling. He makes it very easy for you to love him back, to care for him, to look out for him.
Looking at your child happy is probably one of the best things that happens.
Seeing my daughter every day, very excited, very bubbly, and she's so friendly, seeing her that way makes me really motivated.
But also the fact that you are responsible for someone's life, and I'm trying to make it a very well-lived life, if that makes sense, as much as I can. So that's the bigger motivation for me.
So I have a lot of proud mama moments. I like to call it mama moments.
Moments when, my daughter is just sitting down and then she just comes to me to say, "Mommy, thank you so much for caring for me and I love you." I mean, those moments are they're just very, very priceless moments.
And when I see them do well in school as well, like I get comments from their school, I'm very proud, right?
And then you go outside, you go to their school, and everybody is saying, "Oh, your children are well behaved. Your children are superstars." And you're like, are they the same children that I know at home? But those moments, you realize that they actually listen to everything you tell them.
Since I'm on my laptop having a meeting and then she slips these short notes under my door and in my room to say, "You're so beautiful," or you're killing it, mommy. And then she goes, "You're so smart, you're presenting it so well, you're doing this and you're doing that." She could say all of those to say, "Can I have Skittles or can I have the chocolates in the fridge?" So yeah, she does that all the time and it melts my heart. So even if she was lying to me that I was smart, I always did well in whatever presentation or whatever meeting I was doing. So yeah.
The biggest lesson I've learned is to be forgiving. Kids are very forgiving.
So yeah, they just teach me to be patient and they teach me to keep to my words.
I've learned to be more appreciative because when you give my daughter anything, she's very appreciative. She thanks you and then you are wondering that, "Oh, is it just this thing that I bought for you?" And I've also learned to be very kind.
Yeah, she taught me patience. She taught me it's not everything you shout for, really.
So I kind of ask them, especially her, Jojo, like, "Okay, so can you rate me? How am I doing?" And then she tells me, "Mom, so sometimes, you need to listen more before you just, come to a conclusion." So for me, I'm learning to be calm. I'm learning to not shout. I just try to understand. Sometimes I shout, sometimes so I'm learning that. I'm learning to listen more. And I'm learning a whole lot from them, really, because, these kids, they are not Gen Z, I don't know what gen they are, right?
So I think as a mom, I make sacrifices every day.
The sacrifices are everything, right? Because you have to put them first before yourself.
You also know that you're making somebody you love happy.
You see a very nice bag, you want to get it for yourself, and then you remember that you have not one, but two.
That's where half of your money goes to your child.
If not because of this child that I have, how much is house in Banana Island that I cannot buy two?
But beyond that, there are like sacrifices, getting pregnant, obviously, that 9 months journey, and then giving birth. It's a whole lot. Like giving out yourself to another person, it's a whole lot.
I wish I knew that the sacrifices were this much. Not to say that I wouldn't have had her, but I just wish I was prepared. I wish I was prepared for the entire process.
Sometimes you don't understand why your parents or your mother was the way she was. So now I know, right? And I think nobody told me, nobody told me that it will be a lifetime of sacrifices, like a daily sacrifice and then consciously trying to teach. It looks like when you say something once, they should hear, right? nobody told me that it has to be continuous effort, you know, continuous learning and unlearning. Yeah, I wish I knew that.
You've sold yourself. That's what it means to me. I've sold myself to this child, but it's worth it.
So you need to pray your way through it. Motherhood is a journey. It's not a destination, and there's no manual to being a great mom. So, I mean, I wish, like, before becoming a mom, I read a lot about motherhood, like, you know, and I prayed my way through it. Yeah, I did pray, but like, I wish I prayed harder.
My advice to other moms will be, just be yourself. You can't be perfect. You make mistakes. Just, you know, do the best that you can and use your church mind to judge yourself. And don't let anybody, you know, tell you otherwise, that, you know, you're not being a good mom. Just make sure that you are bringing up your child the right way, and trust me, you're just doing it just right.
Happy Mother's Day, Mommy. I love you. I love you, Mommy.
I love you too.
I love you, Mama. I love you.